Now, the horrific school shooting that took place in Texas that killed 19 children and 2 teachers this week created shockwaves across the United States. With dozens of significant details about the dreadful event now getting revealed, fingers are now being pointed at the law enforcement officials for their alleged inefficient handling of this crisis. The Texas head of public safety has acknowledged the fact that it was a wrong decision on the part of the police to not immediately breach the classroom where the shooting was unfolding. Now, the survivors called the emergency number from the classroom long after the 18-year-old Salvador Ramos had entered with an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle. While the police officers in the hallway outside of the room waiting for more assistance.
Hey, for the benefit of hindsight, where I'm sitting now, of course it was not the right decision. It was the wrong decision, period. There's no excuse for that. But again, I wasn't there, but I'm just telling you, from what we know, we believe there should have been an entry at that as soon as you can.
Now, short video footage from the shooting site shows parents frantically urging the police officials to storm the building to save the kids. In another short video, parents can of course be seen complaining angrily that the police are doing absolutely nothing to take down the perpetrator of this crime. Now, the gun massacre at the Texas elementary school this week has reignited the tinderbox debate about the U.S. gun control laws. Many Democrats, including the American President Joe Biden, have said that these gun laws simply are not workable and these gun laws need to be tightened. Other politicians, including the former Republican President Donald Trump, however, have rejected calls for stricter gun laws in the United States. Now, what is interesting is that just a couple of days after the horrific shooting that took place at school, Donald Trump, while addressing the National Rifles Association annual convention, said that decent Americans should be allowed the firearms that they need to defend themselves against the larger evil. Now, the Republican leader further added that the U.S. government should not only think of wars happening in Europe, but also should invest in security planning at home to keep American children safe from such horrific crimes.
What we need now is a top-to-bottom security overhaul at schools all across our country. This is not a matter of money. This is a matter of will. If the United States has $40 billion to send to Ukraine, we should be able to do whatever it takes to keep our children safe at home. Thank you. That's true. We spent trillions in Iraq, trillions in Afghanistan. We got nothing. Before we nation build the rest of the world, we should be building safe schools for our own children in our own nation, right?
He also called for a change to the United States' approach to mental health issues and a security overhaul at schools to strengthen the safety of the school kids. He's also urged an end of gun-free school zones and proper training of school officials in order to prevent such acts in the future.
When you can't get up, you do not overcome evil with more evil.
As part of a comprehensive school safety plan, it's time to finally allow highly trained teachers to safely and discreetly concealed carry. Let them concealed carry.
Now, multiple speakers, including the Texas governor, Greg Abbott, pulled out of the event after the horrific crime, but Donald Trump had confirmed that he would not be cancelling his appearance at the NRA's annual leadership forum. Meanwhile, hundreds of Texas residents staged a protest outside of the NRA convention to voice their concerns over the increased gun-related violence across the United States of America.
With this extreme perspective that any
The protesters held up signs and red-splattered clothing symbolizing the blood-stained clothes of the children who were killed. As the chorus for stricter regulation of guns grows, the US Center for Disease Control and Prevention has confirmed that guns are now the leading cause of death amongst American children. In 2020, there were nearly about 5 deaths per every 100,000 Americans that were due to gun-related violence. And that number represents a nearly 30% increase in firearm deaths among children in comparison to the numbers that were recorded back in 2019. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.